Today, I'm going to show you how I passed the Texas real estate exam on my first try. Now, what I feel like was really key to helping me pass my exam on the first try was the course that I took to get my license. Now, whenever you type in Texas real estate license course into Google, you're going to have a lot of different examples. You're going to have courses from Real Estate Express, courses from the CE Shop, courses from Champion School of Real Estate, and you have just a bunch of different options, and it can be tough to choose which course to go with. And I remember going through all the different courses, weighing the pros and the cons, but the course that I ultimately chose to go with was Aceable Agent. And I really feel like taking the Aceable Agent course really helped me to pass my exam on the first try because they have just a lot of different resources like study guides, term lists, and materials, and that was just really helpful for me. So I'm going to show you their website and show you what to expect from the course if you do end up signing up. And if you are interested in Aceable Agent, there's a 20% off link down below in the description. So when you click the link, you're going to be brought to their main page where you can see all of the different states that they have these courses for. So you can see that they have courses for Arizona, California, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Michigan, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, New York, Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Washington, and Virginia. Now, all of the courses, once you log in and have your portal, are going to be pretty similar to each other, but since I did the Texas course and have access to that one, that's the one I'm going to be showing you. And once you hit start today, you're just going to be brought to this page where you're going to have to enter your name, your email, and you're going to go through the payment process and you're going to sign up for the course. But since I've already done that, I'm just going to sign in and go to the course's main page. And this is where you're going to see all of the 6 courses that you need to take. Principles of Real Estate number 1 and 2, Law of Agency, Real Estate Finance, Law of Contracts, and Promulgated Contracts. You have to take each of these courses to get your real estate license, at least for Texas. You're also going to have Ultimate Exam Prep, Ultimate National Exam Prep, Combined Exam Prep, and State Exam Prep. And then you're going to have a bunch of different resources as well when you come up here. You're going to have different practice tests that you can go to, and you can take, for example, the Law of Agency practice exam. You can take the practice test right now, and it's going to tell you have 60 questions and you need a grade of 70% or higher in order to pass. And that same thing is true for each of the 6 courses. You have to take an exam for each of the courses and you have to pass with a 70% or above, so that way they can issue you a certificate and then you can submit that with your application to get your real estate license. So we can hit the button to take the exam, and then it's basically just going to ask us a bunch of questions. We go through, submit the answers, and once you're all through with the test, it's going to give you a score and you can go through the material and the questions that you got wrong. Now you're also going to have, if you go up to resources, a study guide, and you're going to have one of these for each of the courses. This one, for example, is the Law of Agency key terms because that's the course that I'm in right now. And you can see that they're going to give you this massive PDF with all of the terms from all of the chapters, and you'll be able to go through and study all of these terms when you're studying for your exam. And I found that this helped a lot because I didn't have to write a bunch of stuff down because they basically gave me everything that I needed to know in a consolidated PDF. And so that just made it a lot easier to study. And then lastly, in resources, you're going to have level summaries. And so if you go over to level summaries, it's going to open another PDF and it's going to give you this nice study guide. And you can download this whole thing. You can see that it's extremely long. I can just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling through to get to this entire thing. And if you pick one to go through, say level 5 summary, seller agency, you're basically going to be given a summary of everything that they went through in the course. The listing agreements, seller agency, 4 types of listing agreements. And so once you've completed the course, you also pretty much have the entire course written out for you. So if you prefer to study via a written page, then you're going to have that option as well. And then if we come over to the Ultimate Combined Exam Prep to show you what that's going to look like. So you're just going to click on this exam prep page. You're going to see that it has over 160 total questions. You're going to see all of the details, and then you're just going to hit continue. You're going to go through and you're going to see a bunch of things about studying and testing, and it's going to give you all of these different things that you should know about studying and testing. It's going to tell you what's on the licensing exam. It's going to give you some additional resources, all of this before you actually get into the exam itself. So it's all really helpful. Read through it. And then once you come through to the actual exam preps, it's going to pick out what it finds to be the most relevant information, and then it's going to give you that so you can go through and study it. And then at the end of studying through all of that, you're going to have the state exam practice test. And so you're going to have a test and you're going to be able to answer all of the questions associated with the state test. And then finally, let's get into one of the courses. So let's say come over here to Promulgated Contracts. We're going to click on this contract. We're going to see the entire outline for this course. And so say we pick on this portion, and then we can come through and we can start going through the course. And so basically with level 4, parties, properties, and financing, it's going to go through and present all of the material for you. And so you'll need to read through all of this material and make sure that you understand it. It's going to give you some practice type questions like you can see right here, and you're going to have to hit the right question in order to continue. And then what's also cool about Aceable is they have some scenario based quizzes throughout the courses, and so you can go through and take those, and it's basically going to have you watch this video. It's going to give you this situation, and then you're going to have to answer questions on that situation based upon the material that you were just learning. So that's what you can expect from Aceable Agent. I found it super helpful when getting my license. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below.